Welcome back to our video. In today's video, I'm going to be playing City Skylines, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a speed build on expanding our industrial zone, placing down banks, and also expanding our residential area, and so we can have more residents for our newly formed expansion to the industries. And so I also end up placing down some banks throughout the city, mostly large ones, but I do place down some small ones. But typically the small ones, they don't really work too well, which, to be honest, I think that they should add a budget in the budget menu for banks, just because the small ones only have 4 vehicles, and that is not enough for any decently sized area, especially with how I personally build my cities, which I know I obviously ain't the only person playing this game, but it would be nice just to have a budget for that, just because even the postal vans have a budget inside the budget menu, which is definitely nice. But that's just one thing that they could expand on. But that's fine. And those areas are just added in either in a small bank or a large bank, just to better serve those areas. And then here I'm just placing down a whole ton of small warehouses with 2 new factories, and so then this way they'll all be dealt with. And I also put generic industry all around, which as of when I recorded this, it wasn't coming in yet, but eventually after I did let the game run for a while, the industry did grow in, which is obviously a great thing, just because we need more goods, which definitely soon we'll be expanding to the water, which means that we can start doing fish, which we can then make into goods forcibly, which is obviously a great thing. And then I also did place in a train line going from the ore area, which at first I was wondering why it wouldn't let me place some train station, but then I remembered that I had the earthquake sensors in there for power, but I got rid of them because now the power was actually jumping across, and either way we didn't exactly need them. But I just made this nice little bridge going over the road, which basically this whole entire train route is just a bridge. But we cross over the we basically just go down just to go back up, just because we need to reach over the whatchamacallit, not the skyway, but the gondolas. But, I end up doing this huge, like, curve here, viaduct type thing, just to bring the track down to here, which, realistically, they'd probably have switchbacks, but within City Skylines, we can't do switchbacks entirely. But if you don't know, switchbacks are basically where a train line just ends, and then, well, I'm probably describing this wrong, but basically, a switchback is like how you know with like hilly places where when you're bringing a road up, it's winding up. Basically, it's that just for steeper areas with rails, just because the trains can go super steep grades in real life. 2% is about the max. Railroads will do a switchback where basically the track goes up like that, just it switches back and forth, so basically the trains can then go onto a switch to then allow them to get more power to go up and rest if they need to. But that doesn't exactly work in the game, so I didn't decide to include that in there. But that's what they probably would have done in real life for that, but I'm just not going to put it in. Which I did want to put maybe like a sports stadium in here, but I remember this is all residential, which doesn't exactly do great next to a sports stadium. But we definitely do need to eventually add in more sports stadiums. But I'm curious, do you guys want me to do all of the campuses, or should we just stick with the one campus that we have right now? Because I could get 5 stars in all of the campuses, and then we could get the maximum benefits from them and have a whole ton of different campuses in the city for any education needs that people want. and so that we would be able to have trade school, and then I forget the other ones, but which we don't even have a trade school in the city. It's no, when I honestly forget the names of all of them, but there's that. But in here, I basically just expand the roads to bring them closer to the ocean. Place that whole ton of high-density commercial all along the main road, which that's how I like to build stuff, obviously, if you haven't watched any of my episodes before this. But, made that little tiny, commercial area. Deleted more abandoned buildings, replaced some of the offices and commercial with residential, because I realized you can really just get rid of them, just because we need a whole ton of residential, and the offices and commercial don't exactly help towards that. They just give people jobs, but can't exactly give people jobs when there isn't people to give jobs to. I did increase the land value of the area by adding in some more unique buildings. Put in some huge offices right in here from the Skyscrapers DLC. Which, the Skyscraper DLC assets are honestly beautiful. They're really great assets. I would definitely recommend getting it. The content creator pack if you haven't already gotten it. Which, there is the like $15 pack that gives you everything that came out in recent times on City Skylines. But combining paths and the parking lots allow for some nice unique design, like I'm doing there, and it gives you like a tiny little side road. But yeah, that's basically what I've done in this. I made this little nature area too. But that's basically what I did in this speed build. But if you have enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!